Hello guys, welcome back to another dating tip episode. So today I want to share my little secret about how you can turn distancing into a perfect spice for your relationship and online dating. We know that social distancing is a trending phrase now, and I happened to receive a question from a follower the other day asking why the guy she's been texting during the pandemic kind of slowed down the pace texting back. They used to text each other back and forth frequently at the beginning of the lockdown, but later she got a little bit anxious when the guy didn't reply as fast. Sometimes he replied a day later, sometimes 3 days later. I told her that since they have not met yet, it's kind of hard for people to keep up with texting all the time, especially now people are stressed and they don't really have that in-person contact yet, so they don't have a solid base to work off. I told her to take it easy, relax, and as long as they are still texting and learning about each other, she just needs to be patient until they can finally meet. Well, our conversation reminded me of a dating advice given by my mom since I started dating, which was a right dose of distancing works magic for your relationship. If you want to learn how to turn distancing into a perfect spice for your relationship, just keep on watching. Okay, so the first time I heard of this term from my mom was when I had my very first breakup with a boy at a young age. My mom, aka my dating consultant, told me not to make breakup ugly by creating drama or overreacting. She said nobody likes to deal with dramatic people or negative emotions. The cursing words only push the person further away from you. So instead of doing that, she said in Chinese, you should 漂亮转身, meaning turn around, walk away with class. She said make sure that you are reasonable and peaceful during the breakup process. By doing this, you not only impress the guy with your calmness, and he might even want to think again if he's making the right decision letting you go. I didn't really understand the concept in the first place, but as I grew older and dated more people, I started to understand the beauty of figuring out that sweet spot of distancing with the person that you are dancing with is one key to successful relationship. So in the next part, I'm going to use some examples to help you understand this concept. So example number 1, the perfect distancing makes a new day hotter. Just like the old saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Same thing applies to a new date that you just met online. You might hear some people play hard to get by waiting for at least 10 to 15 minutes before they reply to a text. But I think that's not necessarily the best way to grab attention. Instead, you can have the mindset that you are open to all possibilities and your happiness is not relying on where this relationship is going. If it works, great, let's keep dating. If not, it's okay, it's not the end of the world. Let's continue the search. With that mindset, you can now play the dating dance naturally, which is to give space to the other person. We can't deny that most of us appreciate our space, whether we are single or not. So when you give space or keep a little bit distance with your date, you not only make them feel respected, but also leave them some room to wonder who you are or what you are up to by not choking them with non-stop texts or questions, for example. A little bit of mystery or distance is a perfect spice for a new date as well. If there's a great flow of chatting between you both, great. But if at some point this person slows down or stops replying, you should take it easy and remember, if this person is still interested enough, the conversation will always go on. If not, why bother? A perfect distance makes a new day hotter. Nobody can tell you exactly what to do in every scenario, but as long as you get the idea and keep practicing, you will figure out the perfect formula for yourself. And example number 2, distancing makes the relationship stronger and lasts longer. Have you heard couples fighting over the boyfriend spending too much time with his buddies or the girlfriend hanging out with her friends until too late? Well, I know we all have different expectations for our relationship, but one thing I want to share is that the more space you give it to your partner, the more attention you'll get in return. Why is that? Think about this. A lot of times we hear people complaining about their partner have so many rules, they nag all the time, or they tell them what to do or what not to do. My philosophy is that the more restrictions you try to impose on your partner, the more they want to escape or hide away from you. or the more likely that you will get into a fight. On the other side, instead of spending so much energy nagging or controlling, why don't you save the energy and time to pamper yourself or upgrade yourself? You can use that time to make yourself prettier by taking good care of yourself, to learn new things that make you more knowledgeable or even improve your life, or to use that time to spend with people that inspire you and make you feel loved and fulfilled. The way I get along with my boyfriend is that we rarely get on each other's nerves by interfering with each other's lifestyle too much, including our social life or the decisions that we make for ourselves. For example, whenever he wants to go on a bros trip for a few days, I'm always so excited for him and encourage him to go and have so much fun. And I rarely text him when he's out with his friend because I want him to enjoy it to the fullest. And on my end, I want to enjoy my alone time and do whatever I want peacefully. When I don't text him that much, and he always texts me and shares what's going on his trip. By giving him extra space and respecting his time with his friends, he always comes back home to me as soon as they finish, and he cannot wait to share his trip with me, for example. This is an art to find that sweet spot of distance that you should keep with your partner even though you are in a relationship together. If you respect your partner like that, they will appreciate you for being such a great partner by showing you more love, more respect in return, and they cannot live without you. Because you are not just a lover, but also a friend who understands and supports. Only you know what's the perfect distance for your relationship, and once you get it, your relationship can only get hotter. And my example number 3. Walk away gracefully and leave the great memories with your ex. Ever since I had my first breakup, my mom's words have been stuck in my head until today. She's always against ugly breakups and encourages my sister and I to stay calm and be reasonable when ending a relationship. She always jokes and says that it's such an art to master, to manage your emotions during a breakup and choose to be irrational and then walk away with class and confidence, which leaves your ex to remember all the good memories with you instead of all the ugly fights and dramas. I have been practicing the same concept over the years when I needed to end a relationship, and it has been helping me to get through breakups smoother with less mental struggles. So again, keeping that perfect distance with your partner instead of being all over him and fighting during a breakup might be a better option to consider. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy it and find it useful. If you want to be part of my private dating group, you can click the link under this video. And again, thank you guys for watching. I will see you soon in my next one. Bye!